Yeah, exactly. Play what you enjoy. That's the main thing. I didn't like team games, so I didn't play them. But other players like team games, so they play team games. They get good there. And if you learn the right way, I guess it's very transferable. Like Blackheart was originally team game player, and then went to ladder. Farms more is a team game player. Hasn't played much ladder. Whereas then other players have just got good by spamming ladder and not really playing team games, like me and Turin and yeah. First 600 ladder games, I was Cybern only. I might have played a few team games in there, but yeah, it was all Cybern ladder. That's all I did. Should be more to come, Aaron. I think I'll put up a POV sentence shortly. Right, so we got Morax playing with Blast. System Failure and Evan are on this other team. Interesting. Very clever bust. I don't think Cyber needs more APM. UEF seems easier. I mean, UEF you have, it's quite nice. Because I mean, I don't know. I think you can really play any faction you want. To be honest, I think it is good to pick one faction and then just sort of learn the ins and outs. Do I have any videos about basic generic builds? I don't think so. I'm gonna have to make those at some point. What's up, Kurtza? I am gonna have to make those at some point, I think. But at the moment we don't have any. Except there was some stream where I went through some maps. Yeah, in the live streams tab there should be one from maybe a couple of months ago where I sort of went through some ladder maps. No, I mean T1 units are basically very similar in their combat capabilities. Aurora are the only ones that are different, where they can actually beat an equal or even a slightly larger army if they, micro backwards. But in general, the others perform basically draw. They basically draw versus each other. They're very similar. So, yeah, I could do something like that, Aaron. I probably will soon-ish. Not sure when. There's quite a bit to do, really. This bomber seems to be flying around with total impunity. Morax fallen way behind. I'm not sure why. He's just not building power at all. I don't know why he's just not building power, so he's, he can't do anything with no energy. Yeah, the Heaven vids are pretty real. I mean, builds haven't changed, basically. Builds are still the same as they have been before. The costs of T1 things have not changed, in general. Except maybe some bomber changes. but even that's relatively minor. All right. Land unit mixes. What are the most effective mixes for 1k mass? That sounds very specific. I mean, it depends. It all depends on the situation in the game. So it depends on the faction you are, the faction you're up against. So that would be a tricky one. People learn that stuff from experience and just sort of figure it out. Making a video on that would be probably very long and tedious, to be honest. But in general, the game is, I kind of talk about it a little bit in some videos. But, yeah. You just kind of got to work it out from just knowing how the units work, so... In the early game, you don't make artillery because they're going to miss. They're going to contribute nothing. In when the armies are bigger, you make more artillery. It's quite simple. If you want to actually kill buildings, like factories, PDs, then you need more artillery. You just got to fit to the situation, basically. T2RT. Wow. There's just T2 units just running through Morax's base. He really seems to be way behind his opponent. So it's really up to Blast to carry this game. I wonder where they go to... Blast is like, excuse me? Why are there an entire army of rhinos coming through here? Blast doesn't have the gun, actually. And his eco is kind of weak. Okay, this turned into... Well, it was a decent attack, but he's leaving a lot of mass on the table here. On the ground, sorry. Still only 3 games in. Yeah, well, there's not much you can learn with 3 games in, to be honest. GG says system failure. Don't know what that's about. Oh, because he's just crushing Morax. Morax is dead. We have full share. Did you get the reclaim overlay? Which do you mean? This thing? Thanks for the €10, Carrion. Become a VTuber with a Siren skin, it will be awesome. You really want me to be a VTuber. I don't think it's gonna happen though, I'm sorry. But thank you for the generous donation. This thing is control and shift. You press those and you get it. Asfire. Stuck at like 1k MMR at the minute in 1 vs 1. Don't know what I can really change. Well, we reviewed a 1k game earlier in the stream, so you can rewind and watch that. That might give you some tips. So it's up to Blast. It's all up to Blast. This is a pretty good situation for Blast, honestly, that he gets all the mass. I mean, it's taken a long time to get this mass at the back, unfortunately. Which is a bit slow, but he should make T3 Mechs now. He should make T3 Land now. And then he should make T3 Air soon after. Dostia was, yeah, she's a... Ryza was, Ryza was Aeon, right? And Dostia was Cybern. Started playing 1 vs 1 3 weeks ago. GM at StarCraft, okay. Well, I think you should just watch the top players play. And then just try copy them. The best way to learn really is to copy people who are better than you, because when you're copying them, then you'll figure out why they're doing it while you're copying them. Nice T3 mechs, that's what's required here. T3 land is up. T3 air has to be the next option after maybe some snipers come out to keep Evan Galea away with his freaking shield commander. He actually can't fund his shield, so that's not so scary. He can't make a T3 P-Gen. Yeah, Blast should get working on T3 P-Gen immediately. It would have been good if he built it in the right place, like right next to his HQ, but there you go. Kind of like the fact that Jagged is a bodiless voice. Yeah. Disembodied. Blast has a bit to worry about now. Yeah, this is what you do, I guess, when you have... I mean... Yeah, System Failure Cybern, so he can't really use his commander too much, but yeah. Okay, Sniper's out. That's exactly what he needs to keep the ACU away. Evan still can't actually fund his shield. He's going to finish T3 Pigeon, though. That's going to be nice. Then he needs to work on more T3 mechs, of course. He's got one already. Evan's doing pretty good, I would say. Yeah, I just thought I'd help you out with that one. Give him a bit of a raid. Oh, another T3 mechs back here. That's nice. This raid is pretty painful. Too much rum. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna open a bottle of wine after this, because that's all we have around here at the moment. I imagine it as Jagged being in some spacecraft in orbit around the planet where the fight is happening. I've got an active imagination. This is quite nasty. Blast doesn't have the units really. You can see all of his units were dragged over here because of the shield comm. But he doesn't have the production. He's got like one... Oh, he made T3 Aeon land as well. I don't really like that, to be honest, because if you look at the cost of this, it's a very expensive HQ, and he already has T3 land, so I would have preferred to just pick one or the other. That would be probably more efficient. He could have more units then. This looks like a good fight though, a really good fight for Blast, I think he's making too many snipers though, to be honest. Needs more tanks. This is the problem. He's dealing with 2 fronts at once, and he's using like a ton of snipers, so it's just too difficult. He could make, yeah, he has too many units over here now. Okay, if the PDs are good, you know. Because they allow you to, you know, they defend you all by themselves. You don't need to micro your expensive T3 land units. Some cheap rundown apartment. No, I actually live in a... Oh, he got TML'd. I live in a house, actually. A cheap rundown house, yes, but but not in an apartment. I live in the middle of some fields, basically. Imagine me in a fancy mansion. Oh god, you guys, I don't know what impression you guys get of me. I'm getting some insight into it now, but it's it's very interesting. Oh my god, the pain of losing snipers to bricks like that. And the pain of losing snipers to Corsairs. It's another problem. They go out from under the shields and they can die to just T1 bombers. Gin and beef Wellington. In a chronic food coma. What team do you favor at this point? Well, I mean, the bottom team obviously has a way better position in terms of just how much map control they have. They just have way more, so if they manage their economy correctly, which doesn't look like they're doing. I mean, Jason is, well, system failure. Doesn't have any T3 mechs. Well, no, he has 1. That's not great. Evan is doing pretty well, I'd say. He's got T3 air, he's got 3 mexes upgraded fully. 4 or 5 T3 mexes. So yeah, Evan's doing really well. But yeah, poor old the eco isn't great over here, and the funny thing is that he does have a nice army. He donated mass though, but most of the army is like fighting over here, and now he hadn't got enough over in this side to actually defend, so I think bricks are going to run through potentially all the way to the back, unless some... Okay, he's making a chicken. That's pretty good. Blast has T3 air as well. He's not going to have air control though. That's for sure. And these bricks are going to kill everything. I think they're going to win the game, actually. Stuff my face with Nando's to the point I can't move. You bunch of pigs in the chat. Jagged clearly rear stallions with 7 Irish brothers. God damn. You guys are watching some terrible American films, right? With awful Irish quote unquote accents on them. 1 dead T3 mechs, a dead T1 mechs, another dead T3 mechs. Bricks are better than... Oh, he has to send the chicken backwards. He's gonna walk over his T3 mechs as well. He's lost 3 T3 mechs here. It's so nasty. Yeah, bricks are better than loyalists. You make loyalists if you want to use the speed. If you want to just fight straight up, make the bricks. Basically, they are superior at killing units. But the loyalists are still good units. They can still do good work. This game lasts for another half hour, by the way. Well, it looks pretty good for you guys. I think you could just probably... Well, you need to make an experimental. Doesn't look like you've started one, which is worrying. just make full T3 eco and get an experimental out. Percy's pretty not great versus the old chicken. Where is the chicken gone? Here it is. Is my accent common for Ireland? No, I wouldn't say so. I don't really have much of an accent. Well, you see, it depends on who you're talking to. If I'm talking to people from my area, it gets more more exaggerated, I guess. But I have a pretty neutral accent, I think. Didn't know Mosey was Russian either. 36. Yeah, this is what the Americans talk like. 30. 36 or it's like Jesus. Kill me. South Ireland. There's no such place as South Ireland, Ricky. It's only Ireland and Northern Ireland. Somebody asked about Percy's. No, there's a lot of different Irish accents. A lot of them. No, I'm not from Cork. Are Percy's the strongest T3 land unit? Yeah, but the chicken bot is amazing versus T3 land units like that. Well, you see, I assumed he was referring to the whole country as South Ireland when it's just, you know what I mean? That was the mix-up. But no, I'm not from the south. I'm from the southeast. But there's a lot of different accents in Ireland, so you can't really just say the Irish accent, you know? There's a lot of different accents around. This is pretty adventurous. This could be ooh, this is gonna be... It's gonna be crazy. What are these bricks doing? Yeah, so the reason the chicken bot is so good is that it has so much AoE on multiple weapons and a lot of range that it's just very strong versus T3 land units. Like, he took out 3 Percys at once there with the chicken. He is going to lose the chicken though. So this, yeah, he's moving his army and he needs to move the army down here. Just head in this direction. It's got still a ton of T3 units. Carry on with €2 says for the Voitel petition. What is... Let me scroll up here. Petition for Jagged to do stream with thick Irish accent. No. Kim with another 1,000 rubles. No to settings. Let me take a quick look. Tank is hosting 2v2. Farms is in there. There's no settings hosted. I'm sorry. Look at this fight. Like, Blast knows what he's about. He's getting factories, but this is so risky for Blast to do that. How am I going to spend my rubles? It's a good question. Is there a second chicken? No, he's only making the second chicken now. He's replacing more mexes at the back. Vodka, yeah, probably, you know, alcohol is definitely a good shout for the alcohol. Blast is really crushing. He's totally won air now. You can see Morax dying has made this a lot easier. Yeah, the reclaim, I did just notice that. Now that it's fixed. A lot of this reclaim is from, I mean, here there's bricks. A lot of bricks coming in. And a lot of dead T3 mexes as well that got reclaimed. Sound issue? What's the sound issue then, Albrecht? Because no one hasn't been mentioned that I have seen. Adidas. Okay, the fatty's out. System failure says full shares shit. Is there an echo? Oh, on the game audio. That's strange. Game audio seems wonky. I don't see why that would be, but let me go to properties. Did that change anything? How did that anything change with the game audio there? Or is it still the same? Now it is worse. Are you serious? Ricky says it sounds fine. Still borked. Now you have none. It's weird. Okay, let me see. What's going on in the game? Looks like the fat boy's carrying. Another chicken's coming. That boy's moving way too far forward. Strats coming in. I don't know what they're targeting. They just hit a shield there. It should be strap bombing the fat boy. Fat boy, no, the micro. Such a fail on the micro. Loses the fat boy to a chicken. Doesn't even take much damage. But there's a mega and another fatty. So it looks like actually the bottom team is in position to get a lot of reclaim, but look, Blast's taking tons of reclaim behind this already. Might be time for Blast to just run away. Yeah. Definitely is. Can't win this fight at all. Snipers are totally countered by the fatty. Those, oh, hang on a second. Look at the value. 2200, 2200. 7,600 mass killed on that. On one sniper bot. 7,650. What's up, Baron? Glad you're enjoying yourself. Oh, I like this. It's loading an anti-nuke. They don't have a nuke though, so he doesn't need to be too worried about that. Map control seems to have turned into a long forgotten issue for both of them. We're gonna speed it up because there's a lobby waiting for us. Don't do a 2-hour bottomless brunch. Okay. Why? It sounds like you had fun. System failure says he's gonna telly. Doesn't have too many P-gens to do it. And Blast has PDs right next to him, so yeah. Okay, I guess he's just gonna. Oh yeah, strats. Oh, Blast is gonna lose air. Okay, what is this? This is totally out of position. Like, look, that's quite a cool shot. There's the entire army over there. And here's the fat boy all alone with like no units. If the Mega was here, this gets absolutely brutally crushed. But the Mega is just in the middle of nowhere, doing nothing. So is this entire brick army. And the ass washer's done. Late brunch, we went at like 6 p.m. How do you have brunch at 6 p.m.? What the hell? Oh, imagine hitting multiple fat boys with an ass washer. He doesn't have enough ASF though, so he doesn't want to send it just yet. I think a bottom team needs SMD. That's for sure. I mean, there's no SMD here. A nuke would end the game. And also, you know, make a satellite. Make their own nuke. Because then they could teleport in and just snipe the SMD. And then nuke. And then it's GG. But instead everyone's just making... I mean, yeah, fatties are great, but how many do you really need? Chicken bot's not going to get anywhere. Oh my goodness. It didn't drop. Oh, it did. No, it didn't. That's a chicken. And the ass washer is dead. Chicken bot pushes forward. Does actually manage to get into range of the fatty, but it's not going to kill it. Oh, it's going to be close though. 6,500 HP. If he had managed to drop one bomb with the ass washer, then one fat boy would be dead. I mean, that's not great, to be honest. Not a great return. But at least he gets the mass on his side of the map. So that's something, but that was pretty bad from Blast. The Awasa just did not do it. Seems like Farms and Taggart are just in a full-on lobby sim. So I'll join them and we'll need one more player. Okay, a lot of artillery coming up. A lot of engineers reclaiming that. What's up, Rowan? Fatty has 38,000 mass killed. This Fatty has 21. Still no SMD. Oh no, there's one SMD, okay. But no SMD for... Okay, oh wait, never mind, I missed that. Should be more further forward, I think. I think Blast is dead here. Don't see how he stops 2 megaliths, 2 fatties. Oh, the fatty's gonna die. The megas, however, that's so much artillery. This mega's gonna die to artillery, actually. Pretty sure. Both the fatties died. No way. How does that happen? 2 fatties and a megalith just died. Jesus. Just to artillery, basically. Okay, here come the bricks, though. They're a bit less susceptible. Slightly smaller target, and the chicken arrives. Chicken is gonna die here. No doubt. Yeah, look at the number of bricks. PD's going up, they're gonna die pretty quick. The bricks are already in range, snipers are here, this whole base is dead. Air is now lost. SACU missile preset. Interesting. And yeah, the bricks are gonna win the game. And the Percys. They lost every Every experimental, and then just a whole horde of bricks run in and kill everything. Not bad, really. Not bad at all. And basically all the teacher artillery is dead now, so... Oh yeah, there's 2 more fatties. The entire back base is dead. And that's the game. I missed my chance to check how much mass he invested in teacher artillery, but... it's quite a lot. Quite a lot. Yeah, difficult spot for last. He says nothing he could do. He was definitely in a bad position from even the time he got the base. But then, yeah, he kind of messed up as well with the Awasa especially. And then this big attack here that he could never actually win, I think. And he gets killed by air. So, GG. I think Evan especially played well. But yeah, so did System Failure.